I ain't see this card live. I ain't gonna lie. I missed it. I was out. So with me knowing that, I turned off all my sports-related notifications so that hopefully I wouldn't be spoiled, you feel me? I still seen the result. And so I read it. I'm like, oh, Corey won by a split decision. Oh, okay, I'm finna go home and I'm finna see me a little fight. I watched the fight until this exact second, as I'm recording this. I'm still looking for the split decision. Corey Sandhagen did really what a lot of people thought he was gonna do. A lot of volume, overwhelmed Chito. He mixed in wrestling once again, and it worked for the first 2.5, 3-ish rounds, maybe. But I ain't really constitute that. The Chito ain't got no takedown defense or nothing like that, because Corey's wrestling really isn't even that good, to be honest. It's okay at best. But Chito seemed to more or less be welcoming the takedowns. He went for a guillotine a time or two, things like that. In those 4th and 5th rounds, he really upped his takedown defense, and he stuffed basically all of them. But as far as Chito's output, he's been a slow starter. He's never really been a high output guy. But this fight took it to another level. And some of that is because of Corey's volume, more his movement, never letting Chito kind of get set in his looks and things like that. But Chito just wasn't throwing for real. He really wasn't. And with Corey's constant switching the angles and things like that, it never really gives you the best time to just line up one big shot. And Corey's never been no guy to just get knocked out either. So to be banking on something like that in the last round or two of the fight is kind of foolish. All in all, though, Joel Ojeda, I think that's how you say his name, is absolutely terrible. He needs to be exiled from the realm of mixed martial arts completely, and he should never be seen nor heard of again. He is horrendous. But the worst thing about it all is that people on Twitter and stuff like that agreeing with him like, oh, 48-47 Chito, not that bad. On everything I love, we was not watching the same fight. I think you kind of got to force it just to give Chito a round, let alone 3. And then you get the other people trying to defend him just in terms of like, oh, y'all being real mean and harsh to him and stuff like that. Man, that is a grown man. He will be okay. He sucks. But, it was an okay fight. It wasn't the most eventful. I was expecting some violence. I was expecting some pretty good violence, but Chito ain't really want to deliver on that front, which is fine. Post-fight, Corey called out Merab, which is incredibly smart from like a timing standpoint. Try and get that matchup set in stone before the result of Cejudo and Sterling. But from an actual like stylistic standpoint, Corey don't want none of them problems. I ain't gonna lie. He gets demolished. But word on the street is that Merab finna fight Umar. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. This video is not about Merab, but I hate him because he is literally just in the division, just doing whatever. Bro, go fight for the belt. Please. So if those rumors about that potential matchup are true, I'd probably say for Corey, just wait it out. Try and get you the next title shot. Or you can fight like Sean O'Malley, maybe. Maybe I would just enjoy seeing how that would go, to be honest. And for Chito, everybody's pointing at Peter Yan. Everybody. And for me, my thoughts on Yan and what he should do are in a whole separate video. I want him to take some time off. But the Chito-Yan fight, it makes a lot of sense. And it may just turn out to be the most boring fight of all time. That might surpass Ngannou and Derrick Lewis for the most boring fight I will ever watch in my lifetime. Or they might both realize they need to change it up. And they might go out there and swing. They might end up actually making that matchup, so we'll see sooner or later.